it's 51 years I've dealt with all these people in boxing aren't as nice as you guys.
I'm sure the mafia got involved in it.
No, the mafia not in Italy. I had a partner in it years ago. We promoted a lot of fights in Europe, and the reason we did that was because American television was starting with anthology shows like Wide World of Sports and CBS Sports, NBC, and those programs were on the afternoon. So we realized, hey, you know, if we did the fights in the United States in the afternoon, not so good, because people want to go at night to watch a fight, not in the afternoon, yeah? So we realized if we went to Europe and did the fights, it would be in the evening, and we transmitted to the United States live, and it would be in the afternoon. So I had a partner in Italy, Rodolfo Sabatini, and in France, Gilbert Benaim, and Argentina, Tito Lectori, and every other week we would do fights, and some of the great fights. Hagler fought in that, Mancini, all of these great fighters in the 70s and 80s fought in Europe, including the great Carlos Monzon, who was one of the great middleweights of all time. And it was tremendous. It was really tremendous. But as the U.S., those anthology shows were finished, so was the idea of doing fights at night. Once because ESPN said, look, we'll still want to do a fight from Europe, but it has to be in the evening in the United States, which meant it had to be like 4 o'clock in the morning in Italy. And we were doing this fight in Genoa. And I got to tell the story because it's really, and we're doing the fight in Genoa, and we have it set up outside, and there was a restaurateur from a restaurant called Zeffirini's, and he insisted that he would bring his chefs to ringside to serve pasta. So I mean, it was pretty, you know, there at 3 or 4 in the morning serving pasta. And they had an Italian guy who was fighting for the world championship, who had very, very little chance, and he was fighting this African-American kid from Detroit. But the African-American kid, with Manuel Stewart, who was his trainer, went to this Zeffirini's every night. That's what they ate. And the proprietor became fond of him. Now, from nowhere, the Italian kid knocks out the African-American, knocks him cold. And as the referee is counting, the chef from the place gets in the ring, cradles the kid's hand. It's the only fight in history of the world stopped by a chef. So there was, you know, great thing. And then they told me, I got to tell this. So now I'm leaving, and the proprietor of the place, how an honor it is, you know, and so forth. And he wants to give me a present that he said he's only given to 2 people ever, to the Pope and to Frank Sinatra. And it was a bowl, right, of special pesto sauce for spaghetti. So I was very honored, and I took it. Now you had to go through the security then, and the thing is leaking a little bit. and the guy, the Italian guy who's watching it, he said, again with this pesto, you're the 20th person that's come through.